The Young and the Restless spoilers, Thursday, July 23rd. Nick's confession. Nikki's setback and Adam's risky move. Nick opens up to Sharon. Nikki faces heartbreaking news in her recovery, and Adam and Chelsea make a bold move that could ignite Victor's wrath. One couple makes a power move. Plus, Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, and Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver explore their options. Keep reading to find out what is coming up in the CBS soap opera. Key takeaways. Nick makes a confession to Sharon. Nikki suffers a recovery setback. Adam and Chelsea make a power move. Sally and Audra weigh their options. Victor could target Chelsea next. Nick Newman confesses. Let's kick off this post with Nick. It is stated that Nick makes a confession to Sharon Newman, Sharon Case. This admission might have to do with Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, getting tangled up with Matt Clark, Roger Howarth. Amp in the post. Matt might have read it right when he claimed that Nick wasn't going to see her moving on with anyone. Could that be a clue that Fick is in the cards instead of Schick? In any case, Sharon might check in with Phyllis herself. The two have a weird bond now, due to the kidnapping they went through together. So, will Phyllis open up to Sharon? Of course, it's also possible that this is about Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, or his meetings. Nikki Newman's setback. Speaking of Nikki, she will face a setback in her recovery. The woman was hoping to be able to see once the bandages were off. However, all she can see is darkness. Amp in the post. The woman had a meltdown, but will have to face her new normal. Nikki still might get her vision back, but it's just not right now. Sally Spectra's options. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Thursday, July 23rd reveal that Sally and Audra will need to explore their options. Sally and Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, both have some possibilities to consider, so they could debate about their next move. However, Adam needs to be careful. If Victor Newman, Eric Braden, ever finds out, he will consider Adam to be a traitor. Chelsea Lawson's power move. Fans watched as Victor went from 0 to 180 with Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan. 1 minute, she was family. The next Victor considered giving her the boot. In any case, Adam and Chelsea will make a power move. However, I worry about the consequences and fallout. Of course, Victor might blame Chelsea for any betrayals Adam makes right now. It is looking like Chelsea is quickly becoming the patriarch's next target. That could force Adam to make a life-altering decision, so stay tuned. Genoa City has never been a place where secrets stay buried for long, and this week promises another emotional storm for the Newman family. Long-standing tensions reach a boiling point as Nick Newman makes a confession that could change several relationships forever. Nikki Newman faces an unexpected setback just when she believes life is finally settling down, and Adam Newman prepares to take the biggest gamble of his life. The drama begins with Nick, who has spent weeks wrestling with a decision that has weighed heavily on his conscience. Known for trying to keep peace within his fractured family, Nick realizes that protecting everyone from the truth has only made matters worse. After countless sleepless nights, he decides the time has come to reveal everything. Gathering his family at the Newman Ranch, Nick's emotions are impossible to hide. His voice trembles as he admits that he has been withholding critical information about a business deal that spiraled out of control months ago. What began as an attempt to shield his loved ones from unnecessary conflict gradually evolved into a burden he could no longer carry. The confession shocks everyone in the room. Victor remains silent, carefully studying his son as though trying to determine whether there is more left unsaid. Victoria struggles to process the revelation, while Nikki senses that the truth may have consequences extending far beyond the boardroom. Although Nick insists his intentions were honorable, his honesty comes at a steep price. Old wounds reopen, and family members begin questioning whether trust can ever truly be restored. Even Sharon, who has often believed in Nick's good heart, wonders why he waited so long to come clean. Meanwhile, Nikki finds herself confronting a setback she never anticipated. After weeks of feeling optimistic about the future, Nikki suddenly discovers that one unresolved issue refuses to stay in the past. Whether it's family pressure, lingering emotional struggles, or a challenge connected to Newman Enterprises, the weight becomes almost overwhelming. For Nikki, the disappointment cuts especially deep because she had finally begun believing that the worst was behind her. Instead, circumstances force her to confront painful memories and difficult choices once again. Victor notices the change immediately. Though he remains fiercely protective of his wife, even he cannot solve every problem through determination alone. Nikki insists she can handle the situation herself. But those closest to her fear she is carrying more than anyone realizes. As whispers spread throughout Genoa City, friends begin offering support, yet Nikki struggles with accepting help. Her pride has always been one of her defining strengths, but it also prevents her from leaning on those who care most. While Nick and Nikki deal with emotional upheaval, Adam quietly sets an ambitious plan into motion. Never one to shy away from risk, Adam believes opportunity often appears when everyone else is distracted. With the Newman family consumed by personal crises, he sees the perfect moment to pursue a bold strategy that could dramatically reshape the company's future. Adam's proposal is daring, controversial, and almost certain to spark fierce opposition. Rather than waiting for approval, he begins laying the groundwork behind the scenes, relying on a small circle of trusted allies who share his vision. To Adam, the move isn't simply about business. For years, it's about redemption. He has fought to prove he deserves a permanent place within both the Newman family and Newman Enterprises. Every setback has strengthened his determination, but every victory has also been overshadowed by lingering suspicion from those who refuse to fully trust him. This latest gamble represents far more than financial success. It represents a chance to redefine who Adam Newman truly is. Unfortunately, risky decisions often produce unpredictable consequences. As details of Adam's strategy slowly emerge, Victor becomes increasingly suspicious. His instincts tell him that Adam is moving far too quickly, raising questions about what exactly his son hopes to accomplish. Victoria is equally skeptical. She worries that Adam's plan could expose the company to enormous danger if even one detail goes wrong. Their disagreements soon escalate into another fierce sibling rivalry, forcing Nick to step into the middle despite his own personal struggles. The timing couldn't be worse. Nick's confession has already shaken family unity. Nikki is battling her own emotional challenges, and Adam's aggressive maneuver threatens to divide everyone even further. Yet, amid all the conflict, unexpected alliances begin to form. Sharon offers Nick encouragement, reminding him that honesty, however painful, is often the first step toward healing. Victor quietly stands beside Nikki, proving once again that beneath his commanding exterior lies genuine devotion to his family. Even Adam begins questioning whether success achieved through secrecy is truly worth the cost. As the week unfolds, every member of the Newman family finds themselves forced to confront difficult truths. Some relationships grow stronger through honesty, while others fracture under the weight of years of unresolved resentment. The biggest surprise comes when Nick realizes his confession has inspired others to examine their own choices. Instead of ending with blame alone, his decision opens conversations that many family members had avoided for far too long. Nikki, despite her setback, discovers renewed strength in the unwavering support of those who refuse to abandon her. Though the road ahead remains uncertain, she begins realizing that resilience isn't measured by avoiding hardship, but by finding the courage to continue moving forward. Adam's future, however, remains far less predictable. His risky move may either elevate him to a position of unprecedented influence or leave him facing consequences unlike anything he has experienced before. In Genoa City, bold ambition often comes with an equally dramatic price. As tensions continue rising and loyalties are tested, one thing becomes increasingly clear. The Newman family stands at another crossroads where every decision has lasting consequences. Trust, forgiveness, and ambition collide in spectacular fashion, ensuring that no one emerges unchanged. With emotions running high and shocking twists still waiting around the corner, viewers can expect another unforgettable chapter filled with family conflict, surprising revelations, and the kind of suspense that has kept Genoa City captivating audiences for generations. Whether Nick's honesty ultimately heals old wounds, Nikki overcomes her latest obstacle, or Adam's daring gamble pays off remains uncertain. But one thing is guaranteed: the drama is only just beginning.